Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of Living with XXY. I'm Ryan, and if you're just tuning in, this vlog series is all about my life and living with Klinefelter syndrome. I'm 31 years old now, and I live in beautiful, sunny San Diego, California. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about my life, a little background on how I found out, and also about 18 years of testosterone treatment and how it's affected me, and the highs and lows, the pros and cons, and all of that other, fun stuff. So my parents found out before I was born. My mom was 44 and my dad was 49 when they had me, so they did a genetics test because of their age. And I remember my parents telling me around the age of 9. So how I found out was I had a really good relationship with my pediatrician, and my pediatrician named Dr. Johnson, she actually went into like child psychology behavioral studies after she got done practicing being a pediatrician. And since I had such a good relationship with her, my parents actually ended up having her tell me. And when you're 9, if I think back then, you're able to comprehend things, and I knew I was different. And when they told me what it was and what I had, I was kind of relieved, and I was glad that I had at least I was able to understand or base something on like why I felt like I was different than everybody else. But at 9 years old, you're able to comprehend stuff, but you're not able to comprehend everything. And I remember my dad, throughout my life, always telling me that I could always adopt, and that when the topic of kids came up, he was always right there saying, you can always adopt, and making it feel like, adoption was my option. And but to be honest, I'm not really thinking about kids right now. I want to travel the world and do so many amazing things and help so many amazing people that have Klinefelter syndrome, that are struggling, and maybe I can do that through this video series. So I started doing testosterone treatment when I was 13. I remember going to the doctor every month and doing blood work and getting a shot in my left arm, usually because it kind of made my arm hurt and my arm numb for like a day or two. And so I'm really glad that, I started it when I was 13. I was able to understand what I was doing, and why I had to do these shots. And so I've continued the shots my whole life. When I was 18, I went off to culinary school in Hyde Park, New York, and I remember that's when I learned to do the shot myself. So doing the shot myself really had me grasp my own situation. This is me. Doing the shot myself really kind of took my awareness to a whole nother level, and I really started to understand and kind of pay attention to things and understand the lows and the highs of doing the injections. So 18, now 31. I've tried androgel and I've tried the patch and I've tried a couple other different methods, but they never really worked for me. So I've always just stayed on the shot. And with the shot, I have my high when I inject, and then as the week goes on, I start getting a little lower and a little lower, and then the day before my shot, I get a little irritable, PMS as they call it. I get pissed off at random stuff and all that, and then when I do my shot, I go back up. So with the shot, you kind of have peaks and valleys, but it's what's worked for me, and that's about it. So the shot is what's working for me, but I'm actually thinking about trying the pellets once I get back from vacation. So hopefully in the next couple of videos that you guys watch, I'll be in the woods camping or backpacking somewhere in Washington State. So hope all is well, and we'll talk to you guys soon.